Okay, should be live. Hey, everybody. Well, session 49 is in the bag. Next time we play will be session 50. 50 games of Curse of the Crimson Throne. Um, to quickly recap the sheet, we didn't do any additional prep for this week. It's all still done from last week, although I get into some a little gotcha that I had there. No new conversion work because I got all these guys teed up, and as mentioned in the previous stream, I'm not intending for any subsequent, or let me say, significant combats that happen that are not these guys. I planned to have them wander around the castle and try and find their next stop with the small number of clues that they have, and that's effectively what happened. There was some attempting at skipping. So one of my players, Brian, suggested using Dimension Door to sort of teleport to where the bosses are. That one wasn't super appealing to me. I don't understand the spell is working that way. But there was another situation where they were trying to get into a magical closet, and the solution proposed was similar but more effective and I think more in line with the spell. And rather than deal with whether or not I think it's technically viable, because if I wanted to be the butthead DM, I could say, well, how many feet are you going to teleport? And if it was wrong, kill the smackler or whatever. But that's just not the way I wanted to play it. The alternative was to have them continue to make strength checks or otherwise try and fight the door, and they're getting in the door, right? The detect magic revealed that there's magic on the other side. They're getting in there. So fundamentally, it's just expedient, right? Good use of everyone's time. So they got in and got the loot. They encountered the boogeyman, who's trapped in the castle, and had some conversation with him. They sort of exchanged a play date in the torture room for information, what he knew from being stuck in the castle and exploring around it. He's not dumb enough to fight them, but he's evil enough to get what he can out of them. And he probably has a little more information than he's giving them, but, it's fair trade, right? Maybe they'll get stuck and come back for more. Who knows? That's just kind of the way he wants to play it. So, yeah, the one thing that I messed up on was like, I really don't understand the maps of this castle. And this is even after I went into Fantasy Grounds and did all the portals and teleporters and stuff. I don't know how to get into the Star Tower. And I think I might have understood it upside down originally. So what I will probably do is modify it, but I need to examine it carefully just to make sure that that's not going to be a problem. Yeah, we'll see what that wants to do, but yeah, that's next week, Bob's problem. Honestly, I got a little time to work it through. The map of this castle kind of sucks. And I've seen on Reddit and other places digital maps where they just remapped the castle. And I see why, right? There's a lot of empty rooms or a lot of unused rooms or unpopulated rooms. The layout doesn't make a ton of sense. The flow for exploring it, super clunky. Um, you know, it's a third edition sort of thing. It's a product of its time. It's a place to have lots of fights. Doesn't really help us with what we're trying to do here. So that's getting changed, both through play and through some redesign. But it's too late to remap everything. Excuse me. So that's not going to happen. I just got to fix it as I do. Anyway, that's been the recap for 49. 50 should be next week unless we have some cancellations. And of course, as mentioned previously, if 2 people cancel, we skip the game. I should probably put up a notice that we've skipped the game. If anybody cares and thinks that's a good idea, say so, and I can start doing that. I probably will start doing that in the next series of streams, whatever those may be. Yeah, so this has been Bob. That's been my recap. Have fun playing the game of your choice. If you want to contact me, please do. Always happy to help a fellow hobbyist. Have a good night.